Hey everybody, it's Nicole from Cause We Love to Scrap, and today I am celebrating with my good friend Sara Scraps for her 7,000 YouTube subbies, and I'm also playing along with Sketch Sunday and my friends for that as well. Here is the sketch for Sketch Sunday, and here is my interpretation. Very different, but kind of has the elements there. So this is a hop for Sara, and this is a Sketch Sunday hop. Both lists will be down below in the descriptions so that you can find them easily. I'm just going through some of the products that I intend to use on this. Let me just make it clear that most of this stuff does not even make it on there. I am using this gorgeous collection from Simple Stories. It is the Sunny Days collection. So there's this big rectangular element on the sketch, and I want to use this yellow sun paper, but I also want to use this gigantic doily because there's a circle in the sketch as well. But since I'm using a gigantic doily, I decide that I'm just going to use the yellow sun paper as my background because too much of it would be underneath the doily. So instead of plain paper and then the sun paper and then the doily, I'm just going to use the sun paper and the doily. Then there's a strip going across the whole section, and that I'm going to use, which paper did I use? I already forgot. Oh, a stripy paper. And I love this pink polka dotted paper, but it doesn't make the layout. It's just too bright, I guess, which is odd. Anyways, it's just too bright pink, I should say. So, so there's the stripy paper that's going to be, I'm going to cut it to 2 inches, and it's going to go across the whole layout. And I'm not sure if I don't think that I've decided to use this as right here, I'm like, okay, how big should I cut this? Oh, look, if I put the doily in the middle, it covers a lot of real estate. So here's where I decide I'm just going to cut it to, just keep it as the 12 by 12. And then there is a little banner piece of paper underneath the title, and I am going to put a little piece of paper under the title, but I'm not going to make it into a banner. I'm just going to kind of just put my my title on it. And I'm going to use this sheet here, this ledger type paper for that. And I don't wind up using this cream colored cardstock from Close to My Heart on this page at all. So here's where I'm going to start kind of putting this together. See, there's the my title. It's so much fun. My pictures are of my late doggy, and he was sleeping, in one of his areas that he sleeps in. Well, before we take all of our boxes or whatever out to the trash, we pile them up by the back door. Well, my cat decided that he needed to play with all those boxes and knock them over on top of my poor doggy. And my cat was having the time of his life, and my dog was like, this is bullshit. Excuse my French. But he was like, I'm too old to be moving around or get out of here, but I do not like this, and I do not appreciate it. So yeah, those are what my pictures are of. Here is where I'm trying to decide how to put together my pictures. I thought about doing it kind of like that, but I didn't really like the way that looked. And then I really wanted to use like one picture on one side and 2 pictures on the other side. And so I kind of set them up like this, but I didn't like how one was elevated more than the other 2. So here is where I decide, okay, I'm going to move this one down, and I'm just going to put my title over to the right beneath those 2 pictures. And then I decide I want to use one of these acrylic pieces in the middle of these, in this gap here. And I like that okay, except that the yellow doesn't exactly match. So I grab all of my little acrylic pieces. These were mailed to me from Penny. She's over in Australia. She is the Frustrated Scrapbooker on Instagram. I will link her down below so you can follow her. And she makes these acrylic pieces, and she sent me some. So I decided to use the brown one or brownish colored one. And yeah, I thought it worked out good. So here is the results. I have my title there. I just stuck a scallop sticker underneath my my title paper. And as you can see, I ripped the tops of my pictures off. There was nothing in the tops of those pictures, so there was no reason to even have them. And here I'm going to add some phrase stickers. The one on top says happy, 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 and the one below says love this life. I thought they were appropriate. One of them is happy anyways. Now is the time for embellishing. I am going to grab the florals that come with this collection. And I decide that I'm going to, like, I play with the florals a lot, like deciding where I want the placement. Do I want 3 clusters for a visual triangle? What do I want to do here? What is, what's the end game? What is my accomplishment here? And so I basically decide, let's keep all of them close to that striped line. So I do have 3 different areas of florals, but they're all going to be relatively straight. So almost in a line. So yeah, this is where I'm going to have my florals. I'm just going to add some more to that little cluster to the left of my title, my center cluster. I add that big leaf, and then I am going to come back in with this orange flower and add that as well, because there was no orange flowers in any of these little clusters that I chose. So I definitely wanted to bring that one in. So there we go. I am going to clean up my mess because I'm a good noodle, as you guys know. And then I'm going to go off screen and I'm going to put all those down. And I go off screen and put those little dots down. And then here I'm going to add some Shimmerz paint. This is artichoked. And I'm just right off screen making sure that it is good and mixed up. And here we are. We're going to start splattering. Now this comes on kind of dark, but it dries very light and delicious. But it is just a gorgeous green. If you are looking for a green paint, this is perfect. I will have a link down below for you. If you grab it in the Shimmerz store, be sure to use my name Nicole in the shopping cart, and then that way you can get a free gift. So here is my layout. I have the close-ups coming for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing along with all the hops. Again, I'll have those linked down below. I'll have any links to these products for you if you would like to grab some. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time.